907-224-5018. The question of the day is this: have you ever gone through a friendship breakup? Have you ever gone through a friendship breakup, and how did it feel when you went through it? And if you don't mind sharing, what was the reason for this friendship breakup? What did they say? I mean, Rose just shared that her very close friend's partner asked them to break up. And why? Because he doesn't trust Rose. And unfortunately, the other friend could not, speak for Rose, or maybe she did. I mean, we may not know. Maybe she did, but of course, when love matters come to fore, you may have to just do what your partner is saying. But honestly, I think that the conversation doesn't necessarily have to be that way. I've heard different people say something like that sometimes the husband doesn't want the wife to this and that. I don't trust besties, I don't this, I don't that. And honestly, I was gonna ask this question, but maybe if Rose can call back. But the guy, is he still friends with his friends? Because sometimes I find it quite ridiculous that the guy will ask you not to be friends with your friend, but the guy is friends with his friends. So why? What exactly? So are you saying that he can trust his own friend, but he can't trust your own friend? So how about you? You can't speak up for your friend. Something is wrong with you. I am telling you, the messages keep sending. 0907-224-5018 and our studio line is 0700-1021-1021. Yeah, that's the conversation is on friendship. Have you ever experienced friendship breakup? Have you ever, as your friend left you before, as your friend broken up with you? And how is it? I think it's painful. Like, in my opinion, I think it is very painful when your friend just wakes up one morning and says, I'm sorry, but you and I cannot be friends anymore. Especially if you guys have been chummy for years. Imagine 10 years, 10 solid years. You've been together, and all of a sudden they just say, I'm sorry, I can't just be with you anymore. I don't like how you do this. I don't like, and you just realize that there's just so much problems and stuff like that. How does it feel if you've gone through something like that? I want to know. But let me play this one by Marshmello featuring Anne Marie, and they call it Friends. Is your friend really your friend? Let's find out.
You say you love me, I say you crazy. We're nothing more than friends. You're not my lover, more like a brother. I know you since we were like 10. Yeah, don't mess it up, talking that shit. Only gonna push me away, that's it. When you say you love me, that made me crazy. Here we go again. Don't go look at me with that look in your eye. You really ain't going nowhere without a fight. You can't be reasoned with them, don't be impolite. I've told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-R-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it That's how you spell friends. Friends. Get that inside your head. No, no, yeah. Friends. We're just friends. So don't go look at me with that look in your eye. You really ain't going nowhere without a fight. You can be reasoned, but don't be impolite. I've told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-R-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-R-I-N-D-S. F-R-I-N-D-S.
High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is your urban lifestyle station, High Impact 102.1 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our Wednesday, Family and Relationship Wednesday, our Walkover Wednesday, a Wednesday where we discuss everything that has to do with love, friendship, relationship, and many more. The conversation today is on friendship, and if you have ever dealt with a friendship breakup, how did it go? What happened? You know, who broke up with whom? What was the reason? How did you feel? I would like to know. That's the question of the day. So you can call me 0700 1021 1021 0700 1021 1021, or you can send a WhatsApp message 0907 224 5018 0907 224 5018. I mean, as we are talking about this, if you've dealt with, breakup in friendships and whatnot, would also teach you or give you some tips on how you can deal with it, especially if it was something that was very bad. Hello. Good morning. Oh man, I don't know what's happening with the network. Most of the lines are dropping. Do call us back. As Madam Oja will say, go and find where you can get a good reception. Put your hands up somewhere and see if you get better reception or something. So as I was saying, I will give you some tips on dealing with breakups in friendships. If you've gone through this, or you're currently going through it, or it feels like your relationship has gotten to the end. I think this is what I want to use. Has gotten to the cliff, like you're about to go down like this, that kind of thing. Because it can be quite tough, I can tell you for free. What's interesting in this part of the world is most times we don't pay so much attention to our friendships. But now, recently, a lot of people have now realized that being friends with friends is a very good thing, and breaking up sometimes can even be more painful than breaking up with your partner. Because see, this person is supposed to be your soul sister. This person knows all your secrets. This person has been there through thick and thin. This person has been there since you were kids, and all of a sudden, the most painful one is if they're breaking up with you because of a partner. I mean, well, I get it. I understand that things would happen. There might be, how do I put this now? There might be an opportunity for space and whatnot, but it doesn't mean that you cannot be friends with your friends because of a partner. I just think that is, I don't know, only if you are a terrible friend and that's why they're breaking up with you. Like if you're a bad friend, you're not trustworthy, you're always lying, you're always, not returning money. If you're a friend that is always not returning money, you should do better. You're always collecting and not giving. You are not useful, really. You are an opportunist. Then, of course, it's high time you learn better habits. But if you're a friend that is good, is nice, is kind, is caring, and they break up with you, there must be a reason why. So I want to know. Anyways, friendship breakups. Well, now see, I told you it is less discussed, and I'm gonna tell you why. One reasons why it is less discussed is because people just go, he's my friend, I'll get another person, and then you just move on and you just find somebody else and all of that. It's not fair. What happened to those 10 years that you guys have spent together? And you ignore the emotions that you're feeling towards that person. You'd throw away all the good memories that you've shared. Look, nobody is an island. That's one of the reasons why I was telling Rose that please, don't, because one person broke up with you, you're not going to have friends. We need friends. We can never do it alone. You cannot do it alone. There is no one-man army in this life thing. You need people that you can lean on. You need people that you can rely on. You need people that you can be with. It is important. Now, friendship breakups, though less discussed than romantic separations, carry a distinct emotional weight. These patterns often stem from a variety of factors such as evolving interest, betrayal, unresolved conflicts. Navigating the complexities of a friendship breakup requires emotional resilience, self-reflection, and sometimes difficult conversations. In this dynamic landscape, understanding the intricacies of these separations becomes crucial for personal growth and forging healthier connections in the future. All right, now here is my first tip for dealing with friendships, breakups in friendships. Tips on dealing with breakups in friendships. And number one is acknowledge your feelings. One of the reasons why people don't do anything about this is because they don't acknowledge their feelings. They're like, it's not a big deal. I was just going to move on. I have my husband. I'm fine. Well, lady, uncle, auntie, you need your friend. Your friend. Like, who are you going to do girls trip with? Like, who are you? Like, don't you get it? Who are you going to do sip and paint with? Oh, I have my children. Yes, you do. Who's going to be their auntie? Who's going to be their big mommy? Who's going to dress them? Who's going to spoil them? Like, who's going to be in your community? When you want to do a party, who will attend? Like, it is so bad that sometimes some people have to rent friends to become bridesmaids. You know how bad it is? Like, have you ever asked yourself that question? If you break up with a good friend, this friend is fantastic to you, this friend is wonderful to you, this friend always cares for you and about you, this friend is always there for you, listening to you, loving you and whatnot, and somehow you abandon that friend because of I don't know, some other reason that is known to you. Who is going to be there for you? You think you can do it on your own. Well, you've been trying, but do you know how easy it would have been if that friend was there for you? Do you know how amazing it would have been if your friend was there for you? Like I said, I have seen how horrible it can be, where because you have no friends and somehow you have cut off everybody. Oh, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to cut you off. You've done this, cut you off. You've done this, cut you off. I'm not saying that you should not address bad habits. I'm not saying you should not address bad behavior. But if you're cutting off everybody, who is going to be there for you? You can always have conflicts with your friends, but you can resolve it. Have conversations. Have those tough conversations. And I'm talking to you that doesn't like conflict, yes, or doesn't like confrontations. You can speak to your friend. You can disagree. You both don't have to agree on the same thing, but the both of you can disagree. The both of you can have conversations. The both of you can have conflicts. You both of you can, sometimes go away and come back to have these conversations. I mean, it shouldn't be as bad as renting friends who attend your party. How can you do that? Look, we're 7 billion on this earth, and I'm sure we're even more than that, but somehow you have to rent people to come to your wedding, to be your bridesmaids. People pay for this. I am not even joking. People speak to you, just realize all of a sudden they start to speak to random people in their church or in their community that's not close to them, people that don't have their history, people that don't understand them like that, just because they need people there. And honestly, it saddens my heart. And that's why we're having this conversation today. I'm going to be giving you tips on how you can deal with breakup. I mean, I do not want you to break up with your friends, but also if you have gone through all of that, because of course you deserve to have friends in your life, there's a way you can deal with it. And the first thing is for you to acknowledge your feelings. You need to first admit that yes, you've gone through this. Yes, this has happened. Yes, you are hurt. Yes, you are pain. Don't go on and say, oh no, I don't need them. I don't care. I don't this, I don't that. Well, yeah, you care. So, okay, you need to acknowledge the fact that you're hurt, you're pained. If you have to cry, please cry. If you need to go through therapy, please do that, because I do not want you to get to that state where you're feeling like, you know what, that I'm done with friendships. I'm never going to have a friend in my life again, and you're doing life alone. No. Another thing that you need to do is for you to give yourself time. Healing takes time. Healing takes time. You have to be patient with yourself. Avoid rushing the process and allow the space needed to process your emotions. Another thing that you should do is express your feelings. If you feel comfortable, express your feelings to your friend. Honest communication can provide clarity and closure. However, if the other person isn't receptive, respect their boundaries. You can have a conversation with your friend and let them know that, all right, so yes, of course, we have broken up and blah, but I'd just like to express myself to you and let you know that I felt this way, and I felt this way. And of course, if they don't want to talk to you, if they don't want to see you, that's possible. Maybe you should just, excuse yourself, respect your boundaries, and just keep it moving. Because one of the things that you're going to hate is if you're being embarrassed. If they come to meet you and start saying, oh, you've been disturbing me, you've been running after me, you've been chasing after me, you've been stalking me, and stuff like that. No. You don't need that. You've already gone through enough emotional turmoil. And if you've been a bad friend, you also need to pay attention, because when people are trying to, express their feelings to you, maybe you should listen, and so you can do better. Now, another thing that you need to do is set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries to give yourself the necessary space. This may involve limiting contact with the person for a while to focus on your well-being. It is a trigger warning. If you've gone through a traumatic experience, if you've gone through something that is painful, something that doesn't go well with you, please try as much as possible to give yourselves boundaries. Like, set some space between you and this person. Do you understand? So that you can take some time out to heal. You can take some time out to be better. You can take some time out to just be good. This one is the one that I find very, very important. Is for you to seek support. Talk to friends or confidants about your feelings. Share your experience with someone you trust. You trust can be therapeutic and provide different perspectives. Go and listen and find out if you were the drama. Go and know if you were the problem. Go and know if you were the one that did something you were not supposed to do. And if it wasn't you, I mean, look, there is no smoke without fire. Maybe you've contributed to this problem. Maybe there was something that you've done or said. Maybe there's a way you've been behaving and they've been talking to you about it. But because my friend is my friend, and then you take it for granted, like it's something that you need to look into. But you need to seek support. Speak to a therapist. Speak to a counselor. People will be like, just for friendship. It's not that deep. No, it is that deep, because this is a human being that has shared moments with you, that has shared time with you, that has shared space with you, that has shared emotions with you, that has shared experiences with you. All of these things money cannot buy. Another thing is for you to avoid... no, let's take this one before that one. Focus on self-care. You need to prioritize self-care. Prioritize self-care. Prioritize self-care. I say it one more time. Prioritize self-care. You need to do that. Activities that promote your well-being. Exercise. Get enough sleep and engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Reflect and learn. Take time to reflect on the friendship, its dynamics, and reasons for the breakup. Use these as an opportunity for personal growth and learning. Find out what you have done wrong. Find out what this person has done wrong. Find out, okay, so this is something you need to do better. Learn from this, experience, and this will help you to move on to the next stage and the next phase of life. If you meet a new friend, if you have somebody else that is, trying to be friends with you, this will help you become a better friend to them. I'll play you this song by Asha featuring The Caveman. It's called Good Times. When we come back, we'll wrap the conversation up. This is High Impact 102.1 FM. Don't go anywhere.
Show me your friend will tell you how. Oh, my friend, I know fit deny. It was the good times we shared, never ever ever forend. I will never forget. Good times are always good. Lately, I have been so cold, and I wanna be with you, my friend. Good times are always good. Lately, I have been so cold, and I wanna be with you, my friend.
They say blood is thicker than water. Some friends are loyal than brothers. True. It's who I run to when life sometimes gets hard. I know you'll never talk behind my back. I pray that I live long with you, my friend. Forgive every wrong with you I am rich, my friend. Some family, they will judge and condemn you, but you never leave me, no, you'll never ever leave me. I may have knowledge, but with you I am wise, my friend. Good times are always gone. Lately I've been so low, and I wanna be with you, my friend. Good times are always gone. Lately I've been so cold, and I wanna be with you, my
Yes, so good times are always, very good when you have a friend that you can share this with. But unfortunately, there are times whereby things don't go the way that we want it to go, and our friends are not there anymore. But you need to move on with life, and we're going to teach you how to deal with it. I've been giving tips on how you can deal with breakup in friendships. First is for you to acknowledge your feelings, give yourself time, express your feelings, set boundaries, seek support, focus on self-care, reflect and learn. Another thing that you should do is avoid blame. Resist the urge to place blame solely on yourself or the other person. Friendships, like relationship, involve two people, and understanding the complexity can aid in moving forward. Build new connections. Cultivate relationships with other friends or make new ones. Expanding your social circle can help fill the void left by the friendship breakup. In fact, it is very important to network and open up your friendship circle just a little bit. I understand where you say, oh, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends. Well, yeah, I get that. I mean, yeah, the times whereby, you need to water the relationship that you've already built, and, your community, let it flourish. Yes, I understand that. However, it's also very beautiful for you to meet new friends and open it all up. And finally, on the conversation this morning is for you to focus on the future. Look ahead and concentrate on your personal growth. Use the experience as a stepping stone for positive changes in your life. And those are the tips I'll be giving to you this morning on dealing with, breakup in friendships. All right. So if you're going through any of these things, hey, you will be all right. You'll be fine. Things will be better. But just make sure that you don't beat yourself up. Make sure that you try as much as possible to do better if you're the one that is at fault. Apologize if you're the one that is at fault. And be better to your new friends, especially if that friendship is gone. I mean, you may try to repair it if the person is willing, but if the person is not willing, please don't force them. It is not by force, all right? Alrighty, I'll play you this one, Green Lights by John Legend featuring Andre 3000. I'll come back and we'll play some games, okay? Don't go anywhere.